Are we shortchanging ourselves? And what I mean, I mean all of us on this GLP-1 journey. Are we keeping it a buck with ourselves? What is up, my GLP-1 family? What's going on in these GLP-1 streets? I'm Paul Amadeus Lane, and I'm so delighted to have you check in on this video. Remember, if you don't mind, like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. I comment on every single comment and like it as well. So thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I am on 7.5 milligram now. Did my second shot last Friday, and it's going pretty good. I'll talk about maybe a slight side effect that I may or may not have, but it may also be something else. If you're new to the channel, let me tell you a little bit about myself and my GLP-1 weight loss journey. I am a quadriplegic. I'm a power wheelchair user. Been one for over 32 years. Can't walk, can't stand. I'm just in my chair. So gaining weight is really easy for me to do. As a matter of fact, during the pandemic, I was almost 400 pounds. Started my GLP weight loss journey this February 14th, 2025. Started off 345 pounds. My last weigh-in was a couple of weeks ago, down 302 pounds. There's some videos that I put out about my journey. You can see how I got to this point right now. But thank you for tuning in. If this is your very first time, I'd like to give a shout out to RMZ Charles around Mount of ZepBound. He and I did a video together. Great conversation, healthy mentality, geared around men. But you ladies out there, please check that video out. If there's a man in your life and you want him to think more serious about his health, Charles and I have a really candid discussion, not only about GLP-1, but about men health in general. So please check that out. Also, if you get a chance, check out Teddy D's new video. It was about his side effects and also mental check-in, mental checkup. Teddy spit some real good knowledge when it comes to, our mentals and everything. Because if you like me, I've been holding around a lot of mental baggage for decades. So he really had some good knowledge he was kicking to everyone. All right, so week 29, 7.5 milligram side effects. I'm noticing that I'm a little bit more tired. That could be because I was flirting around with a UTI. As a quadriplegic, you may know ones who are paraplegics, we have to catheterize ourselves to empty our bladders. So that makes us susceptible to a lot of UTIs. So I think I was flirting around with a UTI, and that's why I was kind of tired. I'm much better now, so I'm going to see if I am still tired or if it may be the 7.5, but I will definitely keep you posted on that. My appetite, about the same. My appetite wasn't really that bad to begin with. My food noise, I'm one of the anomalies when it comes to GLP-1. My food noise wasn't that bad to begin with. So my food noise is definitely under control. And I'm interested to see when I do my weigh-in on the second Friday of September to see what 7.5 has done for my weight loss. So will I get into the twos? I hope so. I haven't been in the twos over a decade, I want to say. Probably longer than that, 15 years, So I'm looking forward to seeing how that progress goes. What about you? What are your goals that you're trying to hit on your GLP-1 journey? Please put in the comments below. We can cheer you on. We can have each other's back. And that's really one thing I wanted to talk about today. Two things. Are we shortchanging ourselves? And what I mean, I mean all of us on this GLP-1 journey. Are we keeping it a buck with ourselves? Our families, Our mates, we give them 110%, don't we? They want something, we move heaven and earth to make sure that they reach their goals, they reach whatever destination they want to reach. Some of you may have kids that are in soccer, baseball, basketball, football. You take them to practice, you do all these things. Why? Because you want them to succeed. When they slack, you're like, no, you better get out there, catch that ball, hit that ball, go to practice. I spent a lot of money on you to be in these sports, so you're going to do it and do it well. So we really motivate them, encourage them to complete the task. But what about us? When it comes to this GLP-1 journey, are we shortchanging ourselves? Only giving about 85% of it. And if we do, that's not a problem because we have the disease of obesity. Many of us have suffered that disease for decades, several decades to be exact. So we have to unlearn things that we've learned in the past, like Master Yoda said, right? I actually got a video about that too, so check that out. So how are we doing with it though? Have we started to slip back into old habits where we're not giving ourselves our best? We owe it to ourselves to give our best. I know with me, and this is just me speaking, you may be totally different. If I were to not give myself my very best on this journey, eventually I will fall off. I just know myself. That's how it's been on every life modification I've done when it came to my weight. I always fell off. Why? I didn't stick to the game plan. And that's where our mentals come in. It kind of reminds me of a scripture in the book of James where it talks about become a doer and not a hearer of the word. And in that verse, it talks about deceiving ourselves with false reasoning. I've been a victim of that for decades, especially when it comes to my health. I deceived myself into thinking that things were okay. I deceived myself into thinking, you know what? I'm going to have a little bit here. I'm going to have a little bit there. I'm going to have a little bit there, a little bit there. And guess what? That little bit does what? Turn into a whole lot. That's my struggle. So we have a constant battle. Not only when it comes to our weight, but our battle with our mentals too, because our mentals want to go back the other way. And it will have us going like a tennis volley. Don't do this. I'm going to do this. Do this. I'm going to do that. And if you're like me, it drives me insane sometimes. But you know what? We're fighting. And as we continue to build these healthy habits, we're going to reach our destination of where we want to go. We'll have good days and we're all going to have some bad days. But one thing we have to promise ourselves, give ourselves the same thing that we would give our families. And that's 100% plus. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I mean, think about it. Your spouse needs something, boom, you're right there. Your kids need something, boom, you're right there. And you're going to make sure it's done and it's done well. Why? Because you love them. We got to show love to ourselves too. The more healthier we are, the more we can help our families. Does that make sense? That's why I love having an accountability partner. If you don't have one, I encourage you to get one. Someone who will tell you not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. See, I want somebody to tell me. If they see me going sideways in anything in life, especially when it comes to my health and modification journey, if they really love me, they're going to do what? They're going to tell me, hey, watch out. What did Mystical say? Danger, right? Don't you want an accountability partner like that? Or you want an accountability partner to say, oh, yeah, girl. Oh, yeah, my guy. Go ahead and keep doing that. I'm right along with you. Keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. That person may be well-intentioned, but think about this. And please, think about this. And I'm putting myself in this whole category, too, because I'm giving myself a talking to, too. What good is that going to do? I mean, really think about that. I mean, my dear friends, we are in a health fight for our lives. This is like some of ours last resort. I know it is for me. I was headed toward some major events in my life if I did not change. That was my wake-up call. I hit rock bottom. Kind of reminds me of Intervention. You remember the show? What's my guy's name? I forget. He's one of the counselors. He would say, they going to say what they say, you're going to say what you say, and we're done. That's how it was when I decided to get on this. I said what I said, my health professional said what she going to say, and we're done. Rock bottom. My intervention is right here. We owe it to ourselves. We owe it to ourselves to love ourselves to life. It's not easy. It's going to be a difficult road. We will fall, but we get back up. We get back up, we move forward. And we take this gift that has been given to us to flip the script, not only on our health, but on our mentals as well. And really, if we're able to master this mental challenge that we have when it comes to food, just this love that we have for food, the addiction that we have to food, if we're able to get that or keep that under wraps, imagine what we will be able to do. So do me a favor. Let me know if you think having an accountability partner is good. The right type of accountability partner. See, some people like people to be straight up, like, yo, my guy, what you doing? Straighten up. Some people like one saying, you know what? Be careful what you're doing. It's not working out. Whatever accountability partner you get, just make sure they temper it with love. And if you're an accountability partner, make sure you temper it with love too. Commend the person what they're doing. Say, you are doing amazing. The strides you've been able to make, I'm so proud of you. I know you want better. What can I do to help out? What are you struggling with? This is what I'm struggling with. Maybe we can help each other out. Because what they say, the struggle is real. We can all be better, and we can do better. We owe it to ourselves to keep it a buck with us. Well, y'all, thank you so much for tuning in to my week 29 update. I'll be traveling this week, so let's see how I'm going to do on the road on my 7.5. I'm taking it with me. I have like a little canister. I'm gonna share that one day. I'll share my canister I have, some of my protein, all this stuff. But I'll be traveling. I may release some content while I'm out traveling in Arizona, but I look forward to my next one. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. There's so many people y'all can listen to. Even if only one person viewed my content, I'm grateful because y'all didn't have to. Y'all chose to. And I really, really appreciate that. I never want y'all to think that I don't appreciate what y'all do and tune in. I'm not God gifts to nobody, but you guys are the community of support. Thank you all so much. Until next time, stay healthy, stay safe, and remember, I love y'all to life. Until next time.